Hello there everyone, my name is Mathew McKenna and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to react to the Jonas Brothers. Now that feels like a massive blast from the past. When I was like 11 or 12, I remember the Jonas Brothers being plastered over the Disney Channel and then they kind of just literally disappeared. Except for Nick Jonas, who kind of, I think, kept doing a couple of songs, maybe? The funny thing is though, that because they kind of came onto the scene when I was like maybe 12, I was in my super pretentious, I think you'll find that the only real music is rock and roll phase. So like all of the other Disney stars that came around that time, I completely ignored them. So only just now am I getting my very first taste, perhaps a decade too late. Before we start though, if you're new here, make sure you click subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Alright, so like, I know that they apparently released a song literally like a week ago. So I actually have included that in my little playlist, but I think like 3 out of 4 of the songs are old songs, and we'll finish with their very new one. If I'm to be totally honest, I am just expecting generic bubblegum pop, because I mean, come on, it was Disney. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong. So the first one we're listening to is called SOS. Yeah, this is kind of exactly what I was expecting. Told you I made dinner plans. Oh my goodness. This is like so Disney. This is an SOS, don't want a second guess. Oh my gosh. This feels like I've just traveled back in time like 20 years. It's like I walked in on broken glass. I mean, their voices sound pretty good, eh? Texting sorry for the miscommunication. Yeah, hit them notes. Why does this feel so ridiculous to watch? This is the bottom line, it's true. Yeah, that, oh yeah. I am so weirdly digging this right now because it's just so fun. I mean, look, I can't say I'm surprised, but they've said this same chorus like so many times. And it's coming back. And I can't find the other half. Oh, they actually like did a slight key change. It's a call I'll never get. So serious. Yeah, run after him. Get them girls. Good lord. Okay, 2007. That's old, man. That was an interesting introduction. I can't say I'm surprised. It kind of was almost exactly what I was expecting. Maybe with a bit more electric guitar than I was expecting, but I'm not gonna say no to that. You know, if I'm honest though, like, I actually didn't mind it. I thought it was alright. But I'm honestly not sure how much of that was like the song itself and how much was just like this nostalgia factor. It's like I was just transported back, well, like 12 years. It was very comforting and nostalgic and also made me feel really, really old. So let's move on to the next one, which is called Love Bug. Have you caught the love bug? If you have, it's a very serious condition. Please go get yourself checked out as soon as possible. Yeah, give me that groovy jazz style piano. He ain't dead, is he? Is it gonna be a story about like the grandparents or something? That'd be kind of cute. Guitar, burner, burner, burner. Oh, well, there was guitar, but not what I said. Now I'm speechless, over the edge, I'm just breathless. The sound isn't too bad. I've actually been like going back and forth whether this song would be out of place if it was just released today, and I kind of don't think it would be. This feels a bit more modern. I never thought that I'd get hit by this love bug again. This is another very nostalgic one. I think it is about how they met, because they're like moving into the place. Beautiful, but you don't even try. So far the visuals are pretty cool. I really like the idea of like all of these items having a story to them, because they do. Breathless, I never thought that I'd catch this. They look like waiters. I never thought that I'd get hit by this love bug again. It's funny that they're going for like this old-timey aesthetic when like these videos, I guess, are somewhat old-timey now, right? 11 or 12 years is a long time for the music industry. Suddenly I like the tapping. I like that. Oh, Jesus. Can't you see? I wasn't a fan of that high note. There we go. They're taking the rhythmic guitar from before and turning it into a solo. That's kind of cool. I think if you really did this in those times, people would be like, what is going on?
Guess you guys aren't ready for that yet.
I was expecting him to just like start screaming. I mean, overall, that was a pretty cute music video. I didn't find the song itself to be anything special, but I know that that's going to be in my head. All right, so this one is called When You Look Me in the Eyes. Now, I'm sure this is going to be another song about love. Or is it like a concert? I am a sucker for concert footage. It's really odd watching this and knowing the way that their careers have gone and how they've got this massive comeback now.
There's gotta be a million reasons why it's true.
You know, they have some times where their voices actually sound really nice, and they are talented singers, but there's just something about when they sing like this with that sort of like scratchy feel that's a little grating to me. I didn't mind it in SOS, and even in the last song it was like borderline, but it kind of feels like they're very like throaty or nasally and not really letting their voice sound as natural as it could. And some people really, really like that sound. I'm just not that big a fan.
Look me in the eyes and tell me that you love me.
The way that they framed that shot, when you look me in the eyes and tell me you love me, it was like those bandmates were, oh wait, they're brothers. Yeah, people will probably ship them anyway.
Can hold my head up high, and it's all
I like those key changes as well as the chord progression, especially that really like twangy guitar. That was really cool.
Look me in the eyes and tell me that you love me.
It's very interesting to see the differences in the way songs are constructed now. Nowadays, I don't think you have that many repeats of the chorus. I think people are maybe more into instrumental sections now. Call us. I'm gonna see if that number still works. I was disappointed. I thought it would answer. Line busy. Wait, it's busy. Does that mean someone picked up the phone and hung it up? Hold on, I'm gonna try one more time. Next minute it's some poor person that just has this phone number now. Hello, is this the Jonas Brothers? Line busy. Well, that's a shame. All right, so let's move on to their most recent song, which is called Sucker. Man, production value up, drone shot and cinematic rating. Damn.
We go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me.
Completely different vibe already.
I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars.
What's funny is that what I mentioned about their voices not sounding as natural, here they've kind of gotten rid of that scratchy feel and made it very natural.
Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you.
I like this. Well, so far.
I'm a sucker for all.
Ooh, yeah. See, now their high notes sound really good. Their high-pitched vibe is working very well here.
I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Don't complicate it.
A lot more minimal in the beats too. The last ones just had so much going on.
I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars.
I like that staccato style of delivery here too.
Baby, you know it's obvious. I'm a sucker for you.
Wait, I just realized they're having baths outside. I've never realized that that is exactly what I've wanted my whole life. I want to take a bath outside with some champagne.
I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you.
When I read the title, I assumed it was going to be a love song that's just like, I'm a sucker for you. But I didn't expect it to be like, for all these minute details about you and your life, which seems to be what they're saying.
I'm a sucker for you. Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about, see? They've gone for an instrumental reprise of the chorus.
I'm a sucker for you.
Overall, my favorite of those was Sucker. I feel like the vibe of that was a bit more authentic to who they are as artists. I imagine that being associated with Disney, you would be very much pushed in a particular direction, and that is to essentially be boy candy, which is what I kind of remember them as being. So it's really interesting to see them just blast onto the scene with quite a nice song. Well composed, wasn't very in your face, very catchy, very well sung, and also they pulled off some really high notes. So of course that's going to be a banger. I feel like even watching their older older stuff, you could see all those elements there, but it felt like they never really kind of realized their proper potential as artists. And like I said, I think that's more so down to like external factors. Now I want to hear your thoughts down below. Were you like me and you just never really paid attention to the Jonas Brothers a decade ago? Or were you like obsessed with them? And if you were, what do you think about their new stuff? And if you weren't, what do you think about their old stuff? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to click that like button. And as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya.